everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In this DIY, I am going to be using some of the Dollar Tree peel and stick papers and some of the decals. Okay, so first off we have this one. I really love this colorful geode look. And we have some of the Dollar Tree decals as well. I've been looking at these for a long time. Today we are going to do something with these. They have these gorgeous butterflies. They have these little spirograph kind of designs. They have these butterflies. These are silver. And then they have these. I've had this forever, guys. I dug this out the pile, okay? So yeah, they have different ones that you can choose from. Oh yeah, this is a different design. We'll use that on a different DIY, okay? So I just pulled them all out to see what I had and see which ones I wanted to work with today. So hopefully it'll give you guys some ideas for your home and for gifts. You know, Christmas is right around the corner, so it'd be nice to make some of these for Christmas gifts. And you're gonna need some of the Dollar Tree coasters. So this is one of the coasters that they have. They all have different sayings on them. I tried to find ones that were more on the lighter side. So we're gonna use those. And if you are lucky enough, you'll be able to find a 2-pack of these ceramic coasters. I've already used one, but this is one that comes in a pack of 2. So if you can find these are the perfect ones, price-wise, and because it's already a blank canvas for you to work with. So what I'm gonna do is take this one outside and paint it pink. I have like a fluorescent pink. I've got quite a few different colors of spray paint because I was using them on cups. And I'm going to spray paint this one white. And this one I'm going to do in black. Okay guys, here's another option. I found these stickers on Amazon and I thought they were pretty cool. They just got different ones. You can find just about anything in this size. So I did get these for under $5 and there's quite a few of them. So we will do one of these as a coaster as well, okay? All right, for our first coaster, we are going to use our geode paper. So what I'm gonna do is just find a pattern that I really like. I want something with all colors, so let's go with something right in here. I'm gonna put my coaster there and just trace it out. Let's just go ahead and cut that out. You can actually cut it a little bit bigger than your coaster and then come back in and cut away the excess. This is going to be the design on our coaster. So let's put that aside for right now. So what I'm going to do is just put down some paper. I have a brush. And I'm going to put some Wicked Stick It right inside the top. Now you can also use Mod Podge. It doesn't matter if it's matte or gloss. So what I'm going to do with this is just put some of the Wicked Stick It on the sides all the way around. Okay guys, so I have that. I have my fluorescent pink. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing with this one. Go around the sides with the Wicked Stick It. And you guys are right. For those of you that know me, I am going to add some gold leaf. You can also add silver. And as you've seen in one of my previous videos, that they have it in black and other colors as well. And I will be introducing y'all to those colors. So now let's just let this sit up for a minute and then we'll come back and move on to the next step. Okay guys, so the Wicked Stick It is pretty tacky right now. So here I have some gold leaf. I'm gonna put that down and try not to get it on my finger. And just go around and put it on the sides of both of my coasters. Just go ahead and get it on there and just varnish it down. Do the same thing with the other one. Now an alternative to gold leaf is gold paint. Use whatever you want to on the side. And I give Okay guys, so I'm going to go ahead and clean this up and then come back. Guys, so I'm back and we are going to go with this piece first. This is what the gold leaf looks like. All the way around. We're going to take our Wicked Stick It brush and apply the Wicked Stick It over the top. If you want to apply the gold leaf after, I'll show you what that looks like, okay? This is why we apply the gold leaf first. Make sure that you cover the entire top of the coaster with your adhesive. Okay, so now let's allow that to get tacky. This peel and stick is called peel and stick because it has adhesive on the back, but I applied the wicked sticker because I wanted to have a permanent hold. Alright guys, so let's see. It's pretty tacky. Let's just go ahead and apply our sticker. You don't want to scratch your surface, so just use your finger to make sure that it's pressed all the way down. Go along the edge with your fingers. And that's your coaster. Just like that. No, I'm just teasing. We are not done, but we are going to move this aside for a moment. Now let me grab another brush. Okay guys, so for this one, we are going to add one of our little birdies. Now the thing about these peel and stick birdies is when you pull them off, you're gonna have that little clear, you see that little clear film? You want to try and cut off that little extra trim if you can. Get some really tiny scissors and just take your time and go around. I have one that I took out time and cut out. Now we're going to do something different with this one. This time around we're going to use Mod Podge. I'm going to brush the Mod Podge on top. Brush it in the same direction. And now we are going to take our little birdie that we took our time to trim. And let's just peel the backing away. This one has adhesive on it as well. Now let's just decide on which direction we want our bird to be in. Now just take random small pieces of the gold leaf and put it on top. Okay, so I'm just going to let that dry for a minute and then we'll come back and brush it down. So now I'm going to take my scissors and just go right down the side of our geode just to make sure I'm getting all the excess paper off. Let's clean some of this up. This was the white coaster that came in a set of 2. I just went ahead and spray painted it flat black. That's what I had. And for this one, we're going to use these butterflies. So it's just a matter of picking out which ones I like. I like this one. And maybe a small one that'll go with it. Now again, you can take our time and trim it out. But the thing about these, it's hard to trim out that center. So if you decide to use these, I would probably go with a gray color because it's going to mask out that plastic in the center. Now this time I'm not using any Mod Podge or wicked stickers. Maybe a smaller butterfly. Now that they're on there, I'm going to take some of my Mod Podge and brush it on. Make sure that you have really good contact with the base. Now let's let this dry. So right now we have 3. We have this one, and this one. All of those are drying. This is one that I spray painted white, and this is a gloss white. I really like that smooth finish. So I'm giving you all different options, okay? Again, I found these on Amazon. This one's cute. It says no coffee, no worry. Mind over coffee. Let's see, which one do we want to go with? I drink coffee until it's wine time. Let's go with that one. I like that one. So with these, I'm just going to put it on there. So you just separate the back from the front. I like to use my knife, kind of bend it, and then it comes off. Just take your time when you're pulling it up, okay? You just want to center it and then press it down. Should have washed my hands because I have all kind of gook on my hands. But just take that and press down on it. And then you just pull it up. It's going to be a little sticky. But just go ahead and pull that right on up. I'm pulling up some of the paint, unfortunately, but it's okay. We're going to go for a rugged look anyway. I'm going to come in with some paint and give it a more of a rugged look. Okay, that's how that looks. Isn't it cute? But yeah, make sure that your paint is dry. Like, let it dry for at least half a day, 12 hours. I only let that dry for like 30 minutes, okay? Now, we could do the same thing like that. Come in with some gold leaf if we want to, or come in with some acrylic paint to give it an aged look. So let me grab some acrylic paint and come back so we can move on to the next step. Alright guys, so here we have some brown acrylic paint. Shake it up. Can you guys believe that it is 5:30 in the morning and I am up doing DIYs for y'all? I am up doing DIYs. That's a little bit too much. Alright, and I also have a damp sponge from Dollar Tree. I'm just going to tear it. Use that little piece like that. So I'm just going to dip it onto my paint and then come in and, you know, just go into here. Change the directions because you don't want the same pattern. Gotta get a little bit more in here because of our boo-boo. Come back in where it's too heavy and use the side without the paint and lighten it up a little bit. Just do it however much you want to. If you want it deeper and darker, then do that. So let's put her aside. And we do have another butterfly. I forgot about that. Maybe we can use some of the smaller butterflies, or if you don't mind, like part of the big one. It depends on which blue that you want. Are these moths or butterflies? I like the darker blue ones. So just like the other ones, it has that outline. So what I'm going to do is cut these two out in this one and just cut away that white line. Okay? I don't want that white line that's going to make it look cheap, you know? We don't want it to look like that. Okay guys, I'm back to this one. Now I apologize if it seems like this DIY is all over the place, but this is how I'm working tonight. Instead of just sitting and waiting on each piece to be done, I'm just doing it all together. So you guys can see how you can work and do different projects, okay? So now I'm going to take more Mod Podge and put it on top of our bird as well. Again, I'm making sure that I'm going in the same direction. Now let's move this aside and let it dry. To our retro girl, we're going to do the same thing with her. We're going to put a coating of the Mod Podge on top of her. Alright guys, so I'm going to let her dry. Now we are going to go to this particular piece. Same thing. Brush on that Mod Podge. Go ahead and brush some on the sides. We want to seal that down. Now, let's put this one aside to dry. Now, off camera, I went ahead and put some gold leaf on this coaster. This is the coaster we are going to put our moths or butterflies or whatever they are, guys. Comment below. I don't think these are butterflies. I'm not sure. I don't see any antenna. Let's put the big one down. So let's just go ahead and put some Mod Podge on top. Take the backing off our butterflies, moths, or whatever they are. Now let's just brush a little Mod Podge over those. Okay, so I think we have everything sealed down. We have Mod Podge on this one, Mod Podge here. We have Mod Podge on this one, Mod Podge on this one, and this one. So I'm going to allow all of this to dry and then we'll come back and move on to our final steps. Okay guys, so I'm back with my geode coaster. Remember the last thing we did was to coat it with our Mod Podge. And you see there's a nice little sheen on it, right? But we are not done. Now we're going to go into our next favorite thing. UV resin. Guys, it's time for us to use this. Don't be afraid of it. It's so easy to use. There's no mixing. All you need is the UV resin, and it's not that expensive, and a UV light. Now, you can also take this outside and let the sun take care of it if you wanted to. So, what I'm going to do is just put down some of my UV resin. And I might have to add a little bit more. And we are going to take a popsicle stick and just use it to level it out. You want to push it to the corners and just let it sit there. You don't want to push it over the edge. And just use your popsicle stick to spread it out evenly. Again, push it to the corners. And as you go, you'll see if you need any more. So just go ahead and add some more. And guys, put on a mask if you have one. And I have my window open. When I do the rest, I will put a mask on. But right now, I don't have it on, so I can talk you through it. And you can turn it if you need to. Just put it on. This is just a little plastic piece that I found at Dollar Tree. And just keep turning it. Make sure you push it to the edge. It's gonna dome on its own. Didn't mean for that to rhyme. And I see a little bit of a dimple there, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put some resin right there. And maybe more around the edge. The more that you do this, the more you learn, you know? It'll be a whole lot easier for you. And then just go around and look at it. And you have little tiny bubbles in there that you can pop. Okay, you want it to dome and you want it to all be even. You want it to level out. Because if you see dimples in it, when it cures, you'll see those same dimples, and we don't want that. So just add more resin until those dimples are gone. And then you can also take your lighter and pop some of those. Just carefully inspect it, turn it around, and when you see a bubble, go in and pop it. And when you are satisfied, take your UV light. I'm going to put it on 120. You guys can see that I use it a lot. Turn it this way. So I'm going to let this cure for about 2 minutes, and then I'm going to move it and move on to the next one. And I won't go through the whole procedure, but I'll let you see a little bit of each one as I go. Then I'm going to take them all outside and let them sit for the rest of the day. Okay guys, I'm back to show you what they look like after I let them sit out in the sun for about 5 hours. This is the moths or butterflies, whatever they are. With this one, I used one of those little condiment cups, put some of the UV resin inside the condiment cup, and using really fine blue glitter, just a small amount, mixed it in. I don't know if you can see it. Poured it on top. And then used a popsicle stick to spread the resin like I did before. But yeah, now with this one, I know I want to go ahead and put some bling around the outside. Rather than just leaving it like this, I think it needs something else. So I'm going to take some gold mirror towel and put it around the outside, and I think that's going to help bring it out. This one I'm not happy about. I actually did 2 of these, and they both did the same exact thing. The butterfly did not hold up under the UV light. Maybe if you do this, then take it outside so it won't be so intense. Maybe it'll work. I don't know. I'm going to give it another try. On a different coaster, I'm going to take it outside in the sun and see what happens. So yeah. But with this one, I would just take some regular bling. And this is how I would do this particular coaster. The black and the silver looks really good together. That's how I would do this one. So let's move this one aside. Let's go with the hummingbird. It's one of my favorites. Can you see the shine? Guys, get into UV resin now. Isn't that pretty? Can you imagine doing a set of these for someone who's into birds? Yeah, just imagine doing a coaster set. Now onto our geode. This is really pretty. Look how it turned out. There's no need for any additional bling on the sides, but you can if you want to. And remember when I was saying do not add the gold leaf afterwards? I'm going to show you why. This is why. You see here? I couldn't get the gold leaf to come up. Okay? It did come up in some places, but actually it complements it. It really does, but if you don't want that to happen, then you can see the difference. And This one has that additional coat on it, so it might seem a little bit shinier. So I'm going to put an additional coat on here, but I'm also going to go around on the outside with some of the UV resin, and I'll show you that in a minute. And here's one more. I think she's my favorite, guys. I cannot wait to complete a set. I just have to figure out which other ones I want to add to this set. But isn't it pretty? I love how she turned out. Isn't that gorgeous? You can use a little bit of gold leaf with this as well, so I might try that. I think she's my favorite. What do you guys think? Comment below 9 words or more. Which one is your particular favorite? Guys, this year we are going to be doing a whole lot more than just the regular candle holders and wall sconces and stuff like that. I want to teach you guys to do new things too. Okay? Perfect Christmas gifts. Okay, in order to seal our sides, we need a brush. Now, guys, whenever you're using your UV resin, make sure the light is off until you are ready to cure your resin. Otherwise, it'll get real sticky and it'll slowly dry up. It won't work. So, you don't want to get the UV light on your resin. So, just move your resin away from this space. And I'm going to hold this like this and just go on the edge. And if you're worried about getting some on top, don't worry about it. You can actually do this before you do the top layer, and it'll all blend right in. And just put it on your light and get those sides done. Okay, so that's how you do that. I'm going to do the other 3 coasters like this, seal the side, come back and let you see what they all look like. Okay everyone, this concludes my video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, please be so kind and leave me a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay everyone, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.